my demo is going to be an overview of how to migrate from the Builder plugin to from the CLI to the Builder plugin. And I want to do it from the voting app, the core voting app. And the first, what we suggest to do is start from the Builder plugin boilerplate. So you can do like npx create our app, by app, in this case it's gonna be voting a boilerplate and use the Builder boilerplate, and this is gonna bootstrap your setup with a basic Builder boilerplate. This will have most of the configuration you need. So once you do that, you can start migrating the app. And what we suggest to do is start by replacing the aragonCLI roles here. So here we can just go to our app and see our roles and update the roles and the path to the app as well. So we can change this and do it here. Then we also need to change the name of the contract here to voting, and that's it from the aragonCLI. Then we also need to change the whole manifest the whole manifest file. I'm not gonna do all the changes because I already have the app set up in another folder, but then you also need to change the whole app. You can just delete this folder and copy the whole folder of your application. Do you see yet?
Is on.
Yes, we still see your screen, Gaby.
Okay, I wasn't sure, just in case. So then you can replace the whole application folder in the boilerplate, and the only thing that you need to change in the application is the scripts for the app build, because Builder now use the watch and serve scripts that were not named the same way, and also the watch was not available. So you can replace the whole scripts here. And once you do that, the only change that remains is because the contracts, when you use the boilerplate here, there is no dependencies related to the contract. So you also need to add the contract that you are going to use. In the case of the voting app, these contracts, if you check here, are going to be the app share mini, and in this case, the test helpers are going to be there, but the app share mini is going to be needed. So when you are going to run the Builder doing start, it's going to ask you for that, and you need to install that as well. And once you do that, the other important change is to comment this to be sure that you don't miss any dependency here. So when you are going to do that, you need to install the missing dependencies. When there is no dependencies missing, you can uncomment this and start writing the script. This script is a script that the Builder hook allow you to come up in the different steps in the deployment of the app. So you can do things pre-DAO creation, post-DAO creation, pre-initialization, and post-initialization of the app. And then there is also a hook for get the initial parameter for your app. So you can set up all this in the hook. And okay, I will show you the voting app already done. So we have the script here. This is one of the most, I think, is interesting part. And here you can, for example, PostDAO, you can deploy a token, because in this hook you will have the BRE. This is something that Builder provides you with the artifacts and the Web3 or ethers, the provider that you need, and you can use it in the script hook. So that's super powerful. When you do that, you can also, for example, mint tokens, PostDAO. Then in the pre-initialization, you will have already the proxy address, so you can do things like change the controller. That is something you need before assign in the voting the token you need. Then you can also use the getInit parameter to initialize with the token you create before, and do some other stuff you need. And that's it. This is going to happen every run, and I have the process running here already. So if we check here, the builder start is gonna initialize it for you. It's going to compile the contracts and all that. And here it's gonna start doing what you do in the script. For example, deploy the token, means 100 tokens to an address, mean other to other. And then it's going to create the address with the parameters, the proxy and this is going to create the app. And finally, here we also change the controller and initialize the proxy with the parameters we pass, and we are ready to start using the voting app. And I have it running here, and it's working like it was previously done. The next steps that are going to be work is provide multiple applications, because right now, for example, if you there is no other, if we need, for example, to install more than one app, I mean involvements of more than one app interactions, there is currently no possible to fetch the front end from the Builder plugin. So we are looking into that as a next steps. And yeah, after you do that, there is also most likely you need to update your test to the new Web3, because the Builder plugin is using Web3 1.0, and the previous version were using the CLI, and the previous tests were mostly rated in 0.3 or something like that. So you should need to make some updates in the test. And yeah, I think that's mostly all the steps. And we also, I'll write a small guide in the Aragon app repo. If you want to have a more detailed overview, you can go here and check the steps, and also other examples of applications being migrated in this PR. Migrate official Aragon apps to Builder setup. And yeah, that was it.
Thanks a lot for this very insightful demo, Gabby. I would like to add that we will also publish a tutorial about this probably at the end of the week.